Hey! Clapping is in order, guys. Clapping is in order. I'm gonna put this on. Delegate, you can begin when you're ready. You have 1 minute.
The delegate of South Sudan does recognize that the problem with child soldiers in our country is very serious. However, the delegate of South Sudan would like to assure everyone that it is doing its very best to find all the child soldiers who have been recruited by friendly militias, not us, friendly militias. And we are doing our best to disengage them, to send them back to their homes and to give them the best conditions that they have. The country of South Sudan stands heavily for children to be educated instead of fighting in brutal wars like the civil war that's happening in South Sudan right now. And we believe that today we could have a food movement campaign.
Thank you, Delegate.
Oh, and also you can just like clap by doing this, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing of her.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of ROC.
What I'll do?
Delegate of
Democratic. The rest of politics.
Also, delegates, if you want to pass notes, just like raise your placard and say something.
Yeah, and one of these, like one of us, will come forward.
Yeah.
Hey.
Delegate, you may begin when you're ready.
The Delegate of the Republic of Congo does not agree with the total eradication of the use of child soldiers. The delegate also does not agree on the unnecessary use of child soldiers. But as this delegate's country has politically unstable countries and a small population and army, this delegate cannot guarantee the use of the child soldiers when needed. This delegate also hopes the delegates understand the situation our country is in.
Thank you, Delegate.
Thank you, delegate.
Delegate of Afghanistan.
Afghan.
Delegate, you may begin when you're ready.
Good afternoon, honorable chairs and fellow delegates. The delegate of Afghanistan understands that there are many child soldiers in our country. But Afghanistan is working very hard to stop child from being recruited into the army. However, we are forced to use child soldiers because of constant fighting in our country. This delegate would like to call for help from other countries to stop fighting in Afghanistan and to remove the need to recruit child soldiers. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate.
Thank you, delegate.
Central African Republic.
Power. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Inverse. Power.
Delegate, you may begin when you're ready.
Good afternoon to our honorable chair and everyone. The delegate of Central African Republic does not agree with the eradication of child soldiers. This delegate does not agree with the necessary use of child soldiers, but as the CAR is currently in a civil war with rebel groups, this delegate cannot guarantee the involvement of people under the age of 18. Due to overwhelming resistance brought by the rebels, this delegate's country truly believes in using children to bring our country back together. This delegate hopes the delegates in front of me understand the crisis our country is in and the need for child soldiers to end the civil war as soon as possible and to bring peace to this delegate's country.
Peace.
Thank you, Delegate.
Peace.
Delegate of the United Kingdom.
UK. Whoa.
No.
No.
你英國大選
George Johnson.
Boris Johnson Jeremy Corbyn Delegate, you may begin when you're ready.
Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, the delegate of the United Kingdom recognizes the importance of all issues, but would like to discuss the situation of child soldiers. This delegate is fully aware of the irreversible effects that come with recruiting child soldiers, both physical and mental. Numerous reported cases of rape, mistreatment, and rampant abuse affirm that child soldiers experience physical suffering. Child soldiers are also likely to suffer from stress-related mental disorders, psychological diseases which may last a lifetime. The plight of child soldiers has become increasingly serious, and this delegate hopes to raise awareness about this important issue. The UK believes that with steadfast determination and collective effort, the problem of child soldiers will eventually be solved. This delegate looks forward to a fruitful and productive debate. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Yemen.
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 Yemen. Hey. Yeah, man. What is Yemen? No, look at this.
Yemen.
Yemen.
Yeah, man. Delegate, you may begin when you're ready. Whoa.
Whoa. Can the delegate also wear the hat? Hey. Nice. Yeah.
Good. Why does everyone have a hat? It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Bruh. Hanson, and the delegate of Philippines. Philippines, here we go.
Thank you.
Delegate of Yemen, you may begin when you're ready.
The Delegate of Yemen is delighted to participate in this conference and fruitful debate with all the delegates in Yemen. We have 576 reported cases of child soldiers being killed and more than 30,000 being recruited or reportedly in the current Yemen civil war that's happening. Many cases of rape, abuse, and torture have come from the Houthi rebel side and also some from our side, from this country's side too. Yemen is strongly against child soldiers in this situation, and this delegate hopes to show all the delegates here that we have to do all we can and do all that this conference can to stop the rapid abuse of child soldiers. Yemen has already signed an action plan with the United Nations to prevent the recruitment of children in Yemen, and this delegate hopes to have a fruitful debate with you. Thank you.
Okay, Anderson, can you like find it?
Yeah, I would love to have
Why are you late?
Yeah.
Also, why are you late?
I told you.
I
Wait,
forgot.
Jordan, now it's
Okay,
yeah, Jordan.
Should we not have like already the processes? Instead we just have
Yo, that's nice.
Wait.
Yeah.
Delegate of Vietnam.
Is there a table?
Vatican City, go back to your
Vietnam.
Vatican City is.
Is there a table? I'm not going back to
There's no table, I'm sorry.
Can you like know like what got it? What table?
I'm gonna go, guys.
Great, yeah, sure. Say that to the limping guy.
Delegate of Vietnam, you may begin when you're ready.
Honorable Chair and delegation of Vietnam would like to regard the ethical and health concerns of child soldiers. I'd like to point out that child soldiers are more likely to succumb to physical and psychological mistreatment compared to their adult counterparts. The delegate of Vietnam raised concerns of the possible ill treatment of child soldiers, and would like to come up with solutions in order to stop child soldiering in countries such as Afghanistan and the Central African Republic. The delegation of Vietnam looks forward to listening and working together with all of you today in order to stop children's roles as messengers, sex workers, or even spies in wars. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of Mali.
Mali.
Delegate, you may begin when you're ready. Other delegates who are not speaking, please keep quiet. Respect the delegate on stage.
Good afternoon, honorable chairs and fellow delegates. The delegate of Mali would like to speak on the topic of child soldiers.
The security situation in the northern and central Mali has remained very unstable since the rebel invasion in the north in January 2012. Because of the civil war, in 2014, the amount of child soldiers makes up more than half of the children population in Mali. Although this delegate does not support forcing or restricting children into fighting a war, due to the unstable situation of the civil war in Mali, this delegate believes Mali requires the use of child soldiers in order to solve this conflict. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of Syria.
Oh, Syria. Yeah.
Delegates, hissing is not an order.
Please respect the delegate speaking.
Or who is going to speak. Doesn't matter either way.
Delegate of Syria, you may begin when you're ready.
All right, thank you. Honorable Chair, the delegate of Syria believes that the use of child soldiers is a serious issue that needs to be combated urgently. In many developing countries across the world, over 357 million children in these developing nations are vulnerable to becoming child soldiers and are likely therefore may be exposed to a life of violence, exploitation, and conflict. The delegate of Syria believes that the UN must first acknowledge the urgency of the problem of child soldiers, and then work to ensure that children in developing countries will not be forced into becoming child soldiers for a variety of reasons. Syria has also made great efforts in finding and removing child soldiers from various militias in the Syrian civil war, but Syria believes that the various developing nations were a problem of child soldiers need help from more developed countries in the UN. Given that the problem, the delegate of Syria hopes to work.
Hey, thanks, Delegate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of Germany.
Hey, Joseph.
Delegate, you may begin when you're ready.
Honorable chairs and esteemed delegates, as of now, Germany does not have any child soldiers, but we recognize the fact that despite being no major wars across the world, the problem of child soldiers is still a pressing problem due to small outbursts of civil or cross-country wars around the globe. Germany sees this as a problem that we solved given the rapid progression of society in our current world. We believe that war is not the answer to any problem and that peace should prevail in regions with these so-called crises that are lacking in such regulations. And Germany today regards the United Nations as the prime organ in assisting the upholding of peacekeeping efforts in regions on its agenda to attract worldwide awareness and marshal additional resources to maintain this problem and fully support the decision that's made here at this convention. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate of
No, like your
Delegate of China.
Oh, okay. That's.
Whoa, thick
bag.
Amazing. Amazing.
All right.
Delegate of China, you may begin when you're ready.
Good afternoon, all honorable delegates and chair people. Recent census suggests that there are about 25,000 child soldiers worldwide, and that China thinks that child soldiers are extremely detrimental and irreversible to a country's future growth, and it condemns the violation of children's rights in armed conflict. As peace is the best way to protect children, diffusing conflicts in fragile war zones is our top priority. Therefore, China is willing to cooperate with governments of the respective countries and domestic organizations to restore peace and encourage rebel parties to solve disputes peacefully. Full attention should also be given to the protection of basic rights of children in political negotiations and peace agreements, and China will compromise with regulations which do not undermine the autonomy of respective states and ensure the best for all parties. China looks forward to a productive debate and hope to see a resolution which will benefit all countries involved. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Is the Delegate of Russia here? Or okay, they have it already. Hey, Delegate of Vatican City.